They say life's greatest difficulties always happen right before life's greatest breakthroughs, that things get worse before they get better. They say when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. This sums up how you may be feeling right now, or how it's been for a while. On one hand, you have surprised yourself with your commitment to surrender and faith, to truly living in alignment to your soul, in flow. That hand has completely let go and simply creates as it goes. But when the other hand comes up, it hits you down hard. That hand still holds on to the fear, the doubt, being defined by the past, the worry of how the future will unfold. It still carries the many projections of insecurity, 3D scarcity, and limiting beliefs from society and those close to you. The weight of what this hand is still gripping onto is being felt more than ever right now. It's one thing to be grounded and stable, it's another thing to be held back and bogged down from not being able to keep yourself open to receiving your joy, your peace, your abundance. Your feet being where you are, being present with gratitude and movement is what keeps you stable. So it's time to let go of everything else. The major astrological shifts happening this week are amplifying everything you're feeling. We had the 1111 portal, and now what is approaching is the full moon and Saturn direct in Pisces, followed by Pluto direct in Aquarius, and then Sagittarius season starting. So, throughout the difficulties of this last year, you have picked yourself back up time and time again and recommitted to your faith and to your path. With every perceived loss or pain, you never lost your way. You let yourself feel it. You screamed, you cried, you rested when you needed to, but you never gave up. You are still here, trying to find the answers and allowing the universe to redirect you. How could you have learned to be so still without all of that turbulence? You couldn't. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor, as they say. And so without the raging waves of your life the last few years, but especially this last year, you couldn't have become skilled at releasing and surrendering. You now realize all the work you have done to align to your highest spiritual self, your highest energetic vibration has brought you here. You cannot live like you're not awakened anymore. You cannot live like you are not aware of what this world really is, like you don't have the clear intuition you do. You must bring that spiritual knowing and belief and create in this world from that place. The way others live their day-to-day lives with their matrix jobs, societal conformities, and work hard attitude is literally not on your radar anymore. Even up until last year, you may have been able to tap into it to get by, but that timeline has completely fallen away from your frequency now. Listen, you cannot compare yourself to a single other person in this world. You have the gift of being able to relate to all, but don't take it personal when many cannot relate to you. You are meant to inspire and pave ways, not to follow. When your light shines this bright, when you have done so much work on yourself to become a clear, pure canvas, then of course people will project their darkness and pour their doubts onto you. That other hand, still holding on to all of the doubt, is being asked to let go for good. You won't fall, you'll simply fly. You'll be stabilized as you continue to come back to this moment. Another energy we are feeling is the closing of a gap, so to say. On one side, the past and all our previous versions of self and previous timelines and all that comes with it. And on the other side, the worry of the future and where we will end up and how it will happen. That gap has been closing more and more, and as this happens, we get closer and closer to just being and just being present. We will feel the push and pull even more right before it all finally collapses, and we are just standing here in the now. So, hold steady, my love. You have been attending to yourself, no longer ignoring the screams of your soul. You have been showing up, taking care of your mind, body, heart, and of course, spirit, attuning your energy. doing the things you love simply for the enjoyment of it. This helped you be free. This helped that other hand, that first hand, let go. You felt the protection from the fears and projections. But the energy right now is pushing us even deeper into our faith. Those worries on how we are perceived, on how outside of society we are, on how delayed we are, on what we did or didn't do in the past, on the fear of the unknown future, those are not you. That isn't aligned to what you truly believe and value. No, because what you truly believe and value is limitless. You know we are just pieces of God in human form, just energy encapsulated on this moving rock in a galaxy of 1 billion galaxies. We are so insignificant, yet so unfathomably grand all at once. You know time and age are illusions. You know that we are co-creators of our own lives. You know exactly why you are in the stage of your life you are in right now and what to do day by day, moment by moment. You know that no one is perfect and has it all together, so people's perceptions or judgments say more about them than you. So, yes, you will become more and more aware of people projecting their fears, conditioning, and lack mindset onto you. You will become more aware of how differently you move through the world than most. This is just the path of those who lead the way. You may have the thought go through your head that you are delusional or that you just wish you could live and be like everyone else so it could be easier. But you have to understand God didn't intend that for you. Every single person has their own purpose. Yours is to be a non-conforming, anti-societal soul in their blissful human bubble. Everything up until this timeline that is unfolding for you to quantum leap onto next was training season. Almost your whole life before now was preparing and training you. It wasn't your real life, your best life. No, your best life is awaiting you as you've been in this final prepping time this last year. In order to jump onto that highest timeline, it's time to release that other hand from all that it still carries that it cannot bring with it. Trust that you will land right on your feet, where you are meant to be, where you have prayed to be. Come back to your alignment, to your trust and the protection and care of the divine, to taking intentional, steady action, and to loving each moment. And so it is.